এয়া আকাশবাণী গুৱাহাটী শ্ৰোতাসকলে অনুষ্ঠান শুনি আছে মহাবাহুৰ পৰা
প্ৰাসংগিক
নমস্কাৰ শ্ৰোতাসকল প্ৰাসংগিকলৈ স্বাগতম আজিৰ প্ৰাসংগিকত শুনক লেখক নীলোৎপল গোহাঁইৰ সৈতে হোৱা এটি সাক্ষাৎ গ্ৰহণ মানস প্ৰতিম শৰ্মাৰ
We are joined by writer who authored the book The Legend of Lasit Borphukan, Sri Nilotpal Gohai. Mr. Gohai, welcome to All India Radio.
Thank you.
For our larger listeners, would you please speak who was Lasit Borphukan?
Where do I start? Lachit Borphukan was the commander of the Ahom army in one of the most important expeditions of the Ahoms. It was in the Battle of Saraighat which he commanded, and that was the last decisive battle that stopped the further Mughal invasion in the northeast. And during those times it was the only naval battle which was fought in the northeastern part of India. So if I speak about his childhood, Lachit Borphukan was the son of Mumai Tamuli Borborwa. Mumai Tamuli Borborwa was the first Borborwa of the Ahom kingdom. And Mumai Tamuli Borborwa reinvented the system of village administration in Assam. And he was the first general who was instrumental in signing the treaty with Allah Yar Khan, which decided the boundary between Ahom and the Mughal kingdom. That was the main basis of future Ahom-Mughal relations in India. So in the later part, Lachit was born in 1622. And from the childhood, he showed the characters of a commander. He was trained well. He was trained in Dandanitis, Ahom chronicles, and he was trained in warfare. So in a way, he showed all characters of a commander from childhood. And he was first appointed as Ghoda Borwa, the one who looks after royal stables. Then he was appointed as Simolu Goria Fukan. There was a Gaur called Simolu Gaur in Assam. He was the protector of that Gaur. And before being appointed as Borphukan, Lachit was appointed as Dula Kakhoria Borwa. Currently it will be a position of personal bodyguard of the king. And when the moment arrived that some Borphukan should lead the Ahom expedition to defeat the Mughals in Guwahati, he was selected to be the Borphukan of the army.
Right. And so why this 400 years birth anniversary celebration in New Delhi? And along with that, what do you think? How after this celebration, a 3-day celebration in New Delhi, how would we able to reach beyond the border of Assam on the valor and on glory of the Lachit Borphukan?
Lachit Borphukan is a national hero. We all should agree to that. And Lachit Borphukan's valor and sacrifice needs to be told to the whole of India. Though people know about him, and we have an award named after him that is every year conferred in the National Defence Academy, and people also know a lot about him, but there is no proper mention in the history books or any annals of the history that are currently being used in various platforms. So it's only in Assam that we find his mention in history books. It's very important that even the history books that are used in the whole of India, he should find a mention in that. Of late, we have come to know that some of the curriculums have adopted his chapter. So it's a very good sign. And the government of Assam wanted to, let the people know his valor, his sacrifice, and his way of leading the army. His putting the motherland before anything else, attitude, all those things should come in the front, people should know about him. That's why this 400 years celebration of his birth anniversary is happening in Delhi. The government has a very beautiful program planned out. They are planning to unveil about a 1-hour documentary which will showcase his life journey and will end at the Battle of Saraighat. Moreover, they are also unveiling a coffee table book in which his life history, various chapters will be there about his relations with the king, relations with various other ministers, and the relation with the Mughal general who led the Mughal army in the Battle of Saraighat, Ram Singh. All those specifications and all those areas have been dealt with in the book, and various authors from the historical background or professors of the history have written in that book, showcasing and analyzing all these things. So, and moreover, they have planned some panel discussions as well, so that people will come to know more about him. And we have a huge program lined up. So it will be a wonderful celebration about his life journey in 400 years celebration.
Right. And specifically, that Honorable Prime Minister and Indian Home Minister, they are also participating in that event. Right. You just mentioned in your opening remarks about the Battle of Saraighat. This is a landmark war in the history of Assam, not only in Assam, in the history of Indian history, to be specific. Would you please elaborate how it happened?
The Battle of Saraighat, as I said, is the last decisive battle between the Ahoms and the Mughals. And after the Battle of Saraighat, there was no formidable effort by the Mughals to, again attack Assam. So the Battle of Saraighat, it happened in the year 1671. The Mughal commander, Raja Ram Singh, was trying to enter Guwahati by any means. He was, taking all sorts of measures to enter Guwahati, but every effort was thwarted by the Ahom army. So at last, he found a small bridge at one of the sandbanks that was erected in a place called Andharubali. The place currently is the Gopalboro field in the Brahmaputra bank. So that place, there was a sandbank and there was a bridge. Ram Singh was planning to enter through that bridge to Guwahati. However, even during that time, Lachit Borphukan was very ill, and he was in no position to come out and fight. So the absence of their commander was, affecting the army, and they were planning to abandon the war and leave. So at some point of time, when Lachit realized that his absence is affecting the army, he thought to, get up and lead the army. So once he got up, he took the hangdang with the help of one of his pike. He got up. Pike is someone who is there for the service of the commanders and the king. So when he got up, there was a special, I'd say special tradition of the Ahoms to always accompany astrologer whenever they go for war expeditions.
Right.
So there was one astrologer called Achyutananda Doloi who was accompanying for the Saraighat war. So as soon as Lachit got up and started coming out for war, Achyutananda Doloi stopped him and said that the time is not auspicious to come out for war right now. And Lachit was very angry. He said, why are you stopping me at this juncture when the situation is so critical? And Achyutananda Doloi said, no, you trust me. I will not allow you to go out. If you go out right now, you will be killed and everything will be over. The Ahom army will be defeated. Lachit got more angry and he said that before Swargadev, that means the Ahom Raja, gives any instructions, I will slice your head. And Achyutananda Doloi was so confident in his calculations, he said, okay, you slice my head, but right now you can't go out. Then after some time he said, okay, this is the correct time right now to get out. This is the point when God Ram, I'd say, went out to kill Ravana. So Achyutananda Doloi allowed him to go out. He went out and he saw that the boats were abandoning the war. He boarded his boat and took his boat right in front of the Mughal fleet. He took his boat, and there are other boats who saw that the general has come out, and they also joined the general in attacking the Ahom army, and they all went together and started attacking the Mughals.
Thank you, Mr. Gohai, again for your time, for all your beautiful inputs. I think our listeners might be, helpful in knowing Lachit Borphukan in a larger perspective. Thank you again.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
প্ৰাসংগিক শুনিলে আজিৰ প্ৰাসংগিকত লেখক নীলোৎপল গোহাঁইৰ সৈতে হোৱা সাক্ষাৎকাৰটি শুনিলে। সাক্ষাৎ গ্ৰহণ আৰু প্ৰযোজনা মানস প্ৰতিম শৰ্মাৰ। প্ৰযোজনাত সহায় কৰিছে অপূৰ্ব মালিয়ে। পৰৱৰ্তী প্ৰাসংগিক শুনিবলৈ পাব অহা সপ্তাহৰ আজিৰ এই একে সময়তে। নমস্কাৰ।